Hi everyone, this is Amít from City of Mist. Thank you for joining us for the fourth video about the City of Mist mechanics. We've already talked about the basics and things that affect your actions and the core moves. And now I would like to talk about the Mythos moves, the three moves that govern your Mythos powers and everything related to that. So the first Mythos move in City of Mist, which of course appears on the player moves sheet, is Look Beyond the Mist. It's very simple. This move allows you to make the investigate move, the core move investigate, by using your mythos instead of using your tags. So what you do, instead of rolling plus power, you just roll plus mythos. So if we look at Declan Lestrange again, the number of mythos and logos themes, the legendary and the ordinary themes that Declan has, determines his mythos and logos ratings. So Declan Lestrange only has one mythos theme, which means he's a more grounded character and less, controlled by his mythos, and like the normal ordinary life take a bigger place in this character's story for now, as we'll soon see. So Declan has a mythos of one mythos theme, which means that if he tried to look beyond the mist, asking his mythos for information rather than investigating, he would be rolling plus his mythos, which means rolling 2d6, two six-sided dice, and adding his mythos, which is 1. No status is applied to this roll. It's a special move. It's not a core move. But you would get clues with, similarly to investigate, you get clues and you ask questions. And the clues you get are based on your mythos and not your power. The next move, mythos move, is called Stop Holding Back. Stop Holding Back is an awesome move that lets you do anything you want to do. You can do anything with Stop Holding Back. You use your mythos powers in the most crazy, in the craziest way that you can think of. So if you are Declan Lestrange and you have this kind of, you're living in a dream, reality bends around you, you could almost achieve anything because you have a very broad spectrum of things that you can do with this reality bending. What's stopping me from just doing anything and finishing the game, you ask? Exactly. So using Stop Holding Back has a price that at the beginning of once you declare that you want to use Stop Holding Back, and tell the table, everyone at the table and the MC, what's your crazy plan to bend reality or whatever, or I don't know, if you're Flicker, you could turn back time and so on and so forth. Once you declare that, the MC will take a piece of paper and write their price on that out of a list of prices that appears, or stakes that appears on the sheet, on the player's move sheet. But the MC won't show you the price that you're going to pay. Sometimes the price could be very dear, and the more you try to influence the story, the greater the scope that you're activating your powers in, the greater the price, the higher the price. So the MC writes down the price, and then for this move, you're going to roll plus logos. It actually matters how grounded you are, how capable you are of knowing what the cost will be of activating your mythos. What have you got that's pulling you down to the ground, and keeping you thinking clear? So Declan has a logos of 3. So if he tried to bend reality in some way using Stop Holding Back, he would roll plus 3. And depending on how much you score, if you score 7 to 9, you just pay the price and do what you planned on doing. If you roll 10 or more, you have the option of looking at the price and then deciding whether or not you're going to change reality or do whatever it is you want to do with your powers. Of course, if you fail the roll, your powers can go out of hand, and it's in the hands of the MC. The more you try to change, the more it's going to probably hurt. The last Mythos and Logos move relates to your themes. So this is a special feature of City of Mist. Each character has a mystery for every Mythos theme and an identity for every Logos themes. Where mysteries are questions that the character wants to answer. For example, for Declan Lestrange, his single mystery is who is guiding the dream that he's living in. And for identities, it's a statement that you have to follow, you have to maintain, you have to uphold this statement because it defines your identity. So for Lestrange, it's the ancients knew something, and I'm going to find out what. He's a dubious antiques dealer. He's looking for answers. I can't let danger daunt me on my search for the truth. He's not the person to kind of refrain from anything dangerous or to hold back. And for being around, he has an identity of in the end, I can only rely on myself. Now, whenever you try for any reason in the story, maybe Declan wants to team up with other people and he has to trust them. So whenever you try to go against one of your identities or mysteries, you have to roll a special move called Make a Hard Choice. So as I said, this could be when Declan wants to trust someone, but his identity stipulates that he can't trust anyone. Or when he wants to hold back from doing something dangerous. Or when he wants to give up on information about what the ancients knew. These are all his identities. He would be rolling Make a Hard Choice. For his mystery, who is guiding the dream, it's kind of different. If he had a clue and he could follow it and discover more, but he had to abandon it for another reason, for example, to save one of his crewmates, he would be actually making a hard choice. So when you roll Make a Hard Choice, you either roll it plus Mythos if you roll against one of your identities. So your Mythos helps you break your identities, or you roll plus Logos if you're rolling against your mystery. So your Logos helps you forget about your mystery, basically. Now, when you do that, however, whatever the outcome is, whether you succeed or not in acting against your mystery or identity, whenever you even try rolling Make a Hard Choice, you mark a crack on your Logos themes or a fade on your Mythos themes. Crack and fade represent the breaking down of the theme. The fact that you were willing to go against it means that it doesn't have such a strong hold on you anymore. Your identity is cracking or your mystery is fading away. So when you mark 3 crack or 3 fade, you actually lose the entire theme with everything you have on it, all the power tags, and you get a new theme from the other side. So if you lost a Mythos theme, you would get a Logos theme, and if you lost a Logos theme, you would get a Mythos theme. Now, the obvious question is what happens when you lose your last Mythos theme or your last Logos theme? And that is a very special mechanic, which is called Avatar, becoming an Avatar, or denying the world beyond, denying the beyond. And that's specified in the starter set. So these are the 3 moves for Mythos and Logos that we use in the game. And on my next video, I'm going to explain the mechanics for the crew theme. See you there.